All right, so the inauguration is now indoors, as you likely know, for the first time in 40 years. So, how are people feeling? How are you feeling about the move? And did you hear of any Minnesotans who traveled to D.C. who now can't see President-elect Trump?
Well, actually, we had over 1,000 requests from my district alone for tickets to come to the inaugural. And a lot of those people have been coming through my official office for the last 3 days plus. Yeah, they were disappointed. I thought the disappointment was going to be greater, right? That they made this trip. And like my wife Jackie says, some of these people, this is the only trip they will take all year. So we expect some significant disappointment. And instead, while there is disappointment, the energy in this town is unbelievable. People, hundreds of thousands of people are here. They are enjoying it's great to see the town alive. And I've been here for a few years now, and I'll tell you, since the pandemic, we haven't seen it like we're seeing right now. There's a ton of excitement out in the street. The fact that it's indoors is just a minor hiccup at the end of the day. And while Minnesotans would look at 24-degree weather and say, okay, well, that's just another day in January. A lot of other people, I like to joke, Washington, D.C., I think has one snowplow, Alicia. So just know that I think they probably did the right thing.
Right. How are you feeling, too, going now into a second term for Donald Trump?
It's a different feeling. I think the first time we had someone from the outside of this place that was learning it on the job. This time we have someone who is in a completely different place. It's clear that he knows exactly where he's going. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish. And I'm kind of excited to listen to him today because I think whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, or you claim to be some other political persuasion, or maybe you're just, you try to ignore the whole situation. I think we all are tired of the divisive, he said, she said, attacking each other. And I'm told that our incoming president is going to talk about unity. Wouldn't that be a great change in this country if we can get over ourselves and despite our differences, and they're real and they should be respected, we can get back to living together again and tolerating each other in the right way. I think it's a lot of hope here today.
And you've mentioned a few things, but how do you think this second term will look different compared to his first one? Obviously, he's got a different cabinet surrounding him, a different administration. How is this one going to be different?
Well, I think he's different. I think he knows what obstacles are here. He didn't understand it the last time. He may disagree with me on that, but I don't think he did. I think he thought when he came in that he could run this behemoth of a federal government, much like he runs his business empire, right? With a bunch of people in a room and they just make decisions. What he didn't recognize is the calcification of employees, representatives in these different executive bureaucracies that have been here for 10, 20, some cases 30 years. That's the issue. And that slowed him down last time. Plus, he didn't have a plan. And I shouldn't say he took advice from two guys that I will not criticize, Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan. Nobody was ready for Donald Trump to win that election back in 2016, and it showed in 2017. You'll remember there was a failed attempt at some healthcare reform, and then the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which spurred economic growth like we haven't seen since the 80s. That was not signed into law until December of 2017. So I think what you're seeing right now is somebody who had that experience and understands that from day one, he's going to be executing executive orders to deal with the things he was elected to deal with. And then the House and the Senate, the legislative body, will be in charge of enacting those actions into law, which will be good so we don't have this constant 4-year whipsaw both ways. Americans need certainty and they deserve certainty. And I think that's what he's going to deliver.
Is there anything you specifically are looking forward to from this administration that's going to benefit us here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to just common sense, right? It starts with balancing a budget that we run this 1.7 to $2 trillion deficit every single year. You can't survive that way. And we are dangerously close to having a situation. Well, we are already here. One third of our budget is discretionary, right? The other 2/3 are the so-called mandatory spending. Our interest payment on our debt right now is equal to or greater than the discretionary third of our budget. I'm most excited about getting control of our spending here in Washington, D.C., and having a plan to pay down that debt for our children and our grandchildren. And what that's going to mean for Minnesota, it's going to mean that our kids have a chance to chase their version of the American dream for generations to come.
And Congressman Emmer, do you know any contacts from the Minnesota GOP's delegation at the inauguration that we could possibly reach out to today for stories?
You know, there are so many Minnesotans here. What I can do is I'll have my staff that is dealing with them all the time give you a call and give you some names of people who are available to do that. That's the other thing. I don't know where all these people are right now, since we're not going to be all in one place outside the Capitol. Where they're setting up shop, right?
Right.
Who knows? Some of them might be in a bar around town watching this thing on TV like it's Monday Night Football. It's going to be, but we can follow up with you.
Yeah, if Nick could
There are people here.
send us, it would be nice to talk to some locals on the ground there. All right, my last question for you. We're going to be meeting with President-elect Trump while you're in D.C.
Oh yeah, no, I'll see him today. Obviously, I think I don't think we walk in with him. I think he's separate. But I'll probably have a pretty nice seat at the event. But then we'll see him tonight, and then tomorrow the House leadership and the Senate leadership are meeting with him in the Oval Office. So no, we're from this point forward, we're going to be working hand in glove with President Trump to make sure that he can honor the promises that he made to the American people.
Anything else you want to add?
No, everybody should be hopeful, looking forward. There's a great part of our country when you have a peaceful transfer of power. And where we've come from the last few years, today is a great day. We're going to get this back on track, and we can have our differences, but at the end of the day, we're also fortunate to live in the greatest country the world's ever seen. And it's our job to not only leave it in the condition that we found it, but leave it a little bit better. And I think we're going to be able to do that.
All right, Congressman Emmer, thank you so much for taking time to chat with me to this morning, and enjoy today's events.
Will do.
Thank you so much.